Good afternoon, it's Matt Rogers, 7th of the 10th, 2017, and we've got news that's coming as well that we've got an asteroid, a huge flyby, that's going to be dangerously close to Earth. This huge chunk of rock, TC4, and also there's a huge meteor shower, this evening. But many people say that their skies are still thick with chemtrails, so they can't see anything. But we have to get this information out about these asteroids because they are huge objects. So please enjoy this footage, and I'll be back again very soon with other information as well. We've also got information on earthquakes. A lot of earthquakes are being recorded across the world as well, and bad weather. And I will do a subscribers video very shortly. So all of you, please again take care and also keep your eyes to the skies. Okay, well this huge asteroid TC4 is going to be hurling past Earth very shortly. It's the size of a house, a mansion, and just imagine the devastation it would cause if it landed through our atmosphere through the keyhole onto the land. It would just cause a huge problem to many homes and many people. Now these objects are real, very real. We can't ignore them as they keep coming through. Now again, Nibiru kicked through the Kuiper belt and it's caused all sorts of bad space weather and also lots of asteroids, meteors to be thrown about from many parts of our inner solar system. There's been more activity of asteroids than any other of the years from the past. I mean, just imagine this landing in your back garden. You'd be finished. We will all be finished. Just a situation where the information needs to come out that these huge chunks of rock are out there. This is real footage of an asteroid. Now, these objects again fly by our Earth every single day. The media do not report these true events. People can track these with high-performance telescopes, infrared technology, and they are of a very great size. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the earthquake tracker and just speak about the different earthquakes that have occurred around the Earth in these past few days, because again it is important to get this information out as well. So bear with me 2 seconds while I sort this out. The first one was a magnitude 5.3 earthquake that hit New Zealand at 1:16. Now that again was 720 kilometers down. This next earthquake, a magnitude 4.3 on the 5th of October in Alaska, was also at 3:03. A magnitude 6.0 hit Japan on the 6th of October, 8:59, 255 kilometers down. Another huge quake as the quake figures are climbing. Also a magnitude 5.2 earthquake in Papua New Guinea, 6th of October, 12:29. Now these earthquakes in Papua New Guinea only but a year ago were only 2.4s. So the magnitude is climbing yet again. Here's another earthquake that hit Japan as well, a magnitude 5.4 at 3:56 on the 6th of October. This one as well, magnitude 5.3 earthquake that hit Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, 6th of October, 6:41. And I've had reports from a couple of subscribers from Rio de Janeiro stating their skies are being sprayed very heavily right now to this day. Okay, we've got a flyby on the Soho cam. Now what NASA's done, they've cut out the image, but we still see it coming from this side. Please take note of this. Okay, look at the timestamp down here and the date. Now the other celestial bodies, the known ones, will be at the back side of the sun. So something else. Can you see how they cut it out? You saw this here going across the screen, and then it gets cut out. NASA cuts the footage. If you could just see this again. This is very much up to date, only the past couple of days. And again, we're getting reports of these huge flybys of asteroids, meteorites. I mean, look at this. See how they cut it out? Now, with the known celestial bodies, you will see them that they will come this way. Mercury and Venus will come round, and they come low across the front here, down the side. Something way up here is moving across, and NASA doesn't want us to see it. Can you see this now, as this blast, huge solar flare comes across, and it gets cut out? Let me just zoom into this as well, because it is, and it has to be coming out, this true information that what we're catching on the screens. Okay, what I've done is I've zoomed into that area. Now, I've checked the solar charts. Now, what I'll do is, after I've shown you this footage, we'll go to the solar charts, and we will show you that that is an unknown object, as they cut it out off the screen, so we can't see the flyby. But they've missed a bit, but I guarantee in the next few days that will go missing. Like NASA does this, they smudge out images and they block off footage. They cut and shut a lot of things so we don't get to see the truth. Okay, here we are now at the 3D chart. So I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to show you what we saw just then on the Soho live stream cam. Let's just move in a slight bit here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the screen just across here and then to this angle. Okay, so now, as you can see on the screen just below, let's just move this here like this. You can see on the screen here today's date and the time. So let's just try and get a bit closer. Hold on. Just there, that's it. Right. Now, that flyby that you saw going across here, we would see this, wouldn't we? Where you've got the Soho cam that's directly facing the sun, the Sol. Now, Venus and Mars is in this direction. Jupiter is over here. Now, Venus and Mars, they move this way. Okay? Anti-clockwise. Now, this object that we saw that went past the screen on the Soho cam was about here, and then just went to shoot across the screen here. Now, we've seen other flybys go past. Huge objects that are glowing going past this way, proving there's other objects that are in our inner solar system that are massive. Now, the size of the Sun is huge, isn't it, compared to Mother Earth, and also Venus, Mars, and even Jupiter. It's the biggest celestial body we have. Now, these flybys that you saw were they were of a great size, weren't they? Now, I'll just show you this as well. If I go down here, if I bring the across here like this, just bring it up down a bit so we can see it more closely. Right. Now, look at the way. Now look at the date, okay? Now, the 7th. Now, here's our Earth. This is where we saw the flyby go across. It's going this way, straight across on an angle. Now, if we go through the months, you can see that Mercury is here, Venus is here, Mars is here. The thing is, though, they're going towards the backside of the Sun. Okay? They're not going across the screen. They're not going across the front side, which we saw that flyby, as NASA cut out the image. Can you see this? They're going across anti-clockwise. If we go back again, you will see this. You'll see the date and the time just at the bottom. Now look at Venus. It's not Venus, because Venus is going the opposite way from where you saw this flyby going this way. And it's too low, because when you look at the chart, you can see where Venus is sitting and Mercury. There's Mercury, there's Venus going across the screen. They're dead center of the Sun. Can you see this? These objects are dead center where we saw this flyby. Okay, I'll show you now. This flyby. was here, up here, going across. Let me show you that flyby again, because it is very, very interesting to get this information out. Okay, now look on the screen. Can you see this object going past at the top right hand corner? Now, Mars and Venus and the other known objects will be dead centre of the Sun. That's at the back side, to the right hand side here. This object is coming in through the Kuiper Belt. Can you see the size of it when you saw this? And it's agitated. These objects that go past our celestial body, the Sun, it's agitating it. This is what's causing these huge problems. This is why they're chemtrailing. They're chemtrailing our skies because of these huge solar flares, because of these objects. The gravitational pull. The Sun's magnetic field is twisted now because there's far too many flybys that are coming past our Sun. And also the size of these objects are huge, much bigger than Jupiter. I believe that it's part of the Nibiru system. There's far too many flybys now, and we do see the shadows on the other webcams around the world, as I produced on another video. And I will continue to do webcam videos to showing the truth. I will continue to do research on science to show you that things are definitely changing. And also there's some fantastic images coming through also from all across the world as well. So it just is amazing, isn't it, that this is a true event. There is something that's moving past the screen that's an unknown object to us. So again, thank you for listening to this information. Okay, also I've noticed as well on the NASA Ustream site, they've taken down most of their recorded videos. Now they do this quite a lot so people can't pick up any information because they're watching us. They know that we are picking up objects out there, and it is becoming more evident to this day now, isn't it? So I'm going to leave you with this footage from NASA, and I will be back to you again later on today showing you many images that have come through, some fantastic, outstanding footage that is just undeniable proof that they are hiding something, and more on the webcams as well of this dark shadow. I've picked up other webcams from around the world in high definition showing that there is a dark area around this blue object, this simulator that they use all the time. So please again, take care, and please also prepare. From Matt Rogers. Good afternoon, it's Matt Rogers, 7th of the 10th 2017, and we've got news that's coming as well, that we've got an asteroid, a huge flyby that's going to be dangerously close to Earth. This huge chunk of rock, TC4, and also there's a huge shower, meteor shower, this evening. But many people say that their skies are still thick with chemtrails, so they can't see anything. But just a situation where the information needs to come out, that these huge chunks of rock are out there. This is real footage of an asteroid. Now, these objects again fly by our Earth every single day. The media do not report these true events. People can track these with high performance telescopes, infrared technology, and they are kicked through the Kuiper Belt, and it's caused all sorts of bad space weather, and also lots of asteroids, meteors to be thrown about from many parts of our inner solar system. There's been more activity of asteroids than any other of the years from the past. I mean, just imagine this landing in your back garden. You'd be finished. We will all be finished. Asteroid TC4 just going to be hurling past Earth very shortly. It's the size of a house, a mansion, and just imagine the devastation it would cause if it landed through our atmosphere, through the keyhole onto the land. It would just cause a huge problem to many homes and many people. Now these objects are real. very, very real. We can't ignore them as they keep coming through. Now, again, Nibiru, we have to get this information out about these asteroids because they are huge objects. So please enjoy this footage, and I'll be back again very soon with other information as well. We've also got information on earthquakes. A lot of earthquakes are being recorded across the world as well, and bad weather. And I will do a subscribers video very, very shortly. So all of you, please again take care, and also keep your eyes to the skies. Okay, well, this huge asteroid